Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to another wonderful video by your boy Jordy Jordan. And as you can tell by the tone of my voice, it's going to be a very hate-filled video, and it's going to be very opinionated, and you might not like it, but I don't care. One of the things I want to talk about is team-based game. What is a team-based game? When I think of the word team-based game, the first game that I think of is the game of baseball. Baseball can't be played without a full team. If you're missing a right fielder, you're going to lose. If you're missing a catcher, you're going to lose. If you're missing anybody in their position, you're going to lose. Football is a team-based game. If you're missing a offensive guard or offensive lineman, you will lose. I'm not by no means a football guy. I don't really follow football that much. I'm more of a baseball guy, so I don't really know all the positions and their names. But the idea is similar. It's a team sport. It requires a team to win. There are standout players, but standout players can only be standout players with the backbone and support of a team. Call of Duty is another team-based game. Granted, Call of Duty, you can win by the actions of one player. One player is fully capable of carrying an entire team on his back. It's the only difference between Call of Duty as a team and football as a team. One player can't carry everybody on his back because it has to be in harmony with all the other actions on his team. So thus it makes a more team-based game. So let's talk about snipers. Oh, snipers. Snipers are a huge part of the Call of Duty community. Huge. They take over, I'd go say, almost 60% of every person on Call of Duty that plays the game or watches YouTube videos probably have a sniper background. I am the minority in this conversation. I am a camper. Campers are not very popular. We kind of get a lot of bad mercs. We get a lot of bad messages. And the only people that want campers on their team are the people rewarding the benefits of that VSAT or that kill streak or that flag being defended. It's almost like an unsung, unspoken kinship that campers are bad, but what they do is good. Because, you know, getting kills in Call of Duty means a lot of different things. But Call of Duty is frustrating. It is. It's a frustrating game. And the frustrating aspects for that game, to me, personally, are the things that I consider are bullshit deaths. I don't consider somebody spraying with a submachine gun a bullshit death. I don't consider somebody having a good head glitch on me or in a key position a bullshit death. Hell, I don't even consider being sniped across the map. I run across the open to get across to maybe a point of power a bullshit death. The bullshit deaths I'm talking about personally are when a guy lays a tac insert down, he comes in recklessly, gets shot with a weapon designed for long range, dies, and as soon as I drop my weapon, he pops back up with his tac insert and snipes me. Or, not even that. See, that's a legit death. I can deal with that kind of death. How about the death where you shoot him 2 or 3 times and he snipes you from point blank range and kills you? I mean, I've thought about the solution to this a long time, but the solution to this isn't a solution at all to a lot of people. My solution to this was snipers do less damage the closer you are. Make there be a power band for snipers. Snipers in game are designed to be the ultimate head glitch weapon. You're supposed to be behind that box or that barrel. You're supposed to overlook that flag and just take advantage of it. But they don't build a lot of maps around that idea. They don't. I think the only map I can think of around that idea is Drone. But Drone's not a very popular map because of that idea. Because you have to deal with the constant ability to have sniper support. A map like this one, for example, is very hard to have sniper support. Why? The only place a sniper can actually see you on Magma is from the train. And even then, there's a barricade right between it. So you can hide behind the barricade from the snipers. Which is fair, but it doesn't lead a lot to it. But so this is not a very sniper-friendly map. It's sniper-friendly in the way of there's a lot of long lines of sight, but it's not sniper-friendly in the ways of, you know, they're going to be very helpful on the objective. But let's not even go about people that are actually playing a game. Let's go about the people that aren't playing the game. You feel me? People that don't play the game. Just imagine if you're on a baseball team. You're up by 2 runs. It's 3-1. 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. Other teams at bat. You're feeling good. You feel like the game's almost won. Then all of a sudden, your right fielder just starts to do 360s. He starts to spin, starts to not care. Has him some fun. Well, he paid his dues to be on that field just the same as you. Who's to stop him from having fun? It's bullshit. Let's not even use that scenario. Let's not even use that scenario. Let's use a different scenario. Let's go pro gaming. Let's say you have Scumpy or Optic Nade Shot. Let's say one of them decides to start doing 360s with a sniper in round 11 with $1 million on the line. People would curse at them. They would send them death threats. They would do everything in their power to instill upon them that what they did was wrong and selfish. So why does that, because it's for money, make it wrong and selfish when you're ruining the other people's playing experience perfectly legitimate? The argument is that I paid my money, I can play it how you want. But I don't think that's a legit argument, and here's why. When you play online with multiple people, you have to kind of have a standard. You have to want to play the game. If you don't, you're actually taking away from other people's experience with the game. The game is meant to be played a certain way. That certain way might not be the way you'd like to play it, but that's the universal standard. But there's nothing out here coaching you saying you have to play it that way. So all you're really doing is bringing your team down. And what I don't understand about trick shots is there's this code that you have to get trick shots done in a live game. But people don't really play the live game. When I used to watch Zergriz or iReeps or somebody like that, the thing with Zergriz, what made him such a good sniper, what made him so entertaining to me, was that he had a 6-win loss. Zergriz got his clips while being an asset to his team. And then you have these snipers that come along that aren't assets to their team at all. They're people that, go 8 and 34. They'll spin around. They'll jump off the mat trying to get a trick shot. And people will jump right out of the way and be like, that's their way of having fun. But you're destroying other people's way of having fun. Your team might want to try to win. Your team might have a chance to win. And the reason they're not winning is because that position is not filled. All of a sudden the right fielder's gone. And everybody's, hitting toward right field because there's a huge hole in it. Because there's a gun missing. Because they're always outgunned by one man. And I don't feel like that's fair. And I feel like the sniper stuff has gotten really out of hand. And I feel like Treyarch is on the same level as me. That's why the nerf actually came about. Because they nerfed it to try and stop some of this ballerina sniping that you see in lobbies. And it's an epidemic at this point. If there's 6 players on the other team, 2 to 3 of them are always going to be ballerina snipers. Hell, even in this game, there's 3 guys that are ballerina snipers. I think I've killed 4 snipers in the last minute. There's another one right over there in that window. He keeps looking out. I'm switched off to this gun. And I don't know. I just find it very frustrating to go up against it because I feel like it's cheap deaths because pretty much all you have to do is hit 1 bullet and they have no flinch whatsoever. And I find it very frustrating to have it on my team because if you're on the team with the snipers, you're pretty much destined to lose. What is your guys' opinion on it? Please keep it civil, no insults, nothing of that nature. Let's have a civil, adult conversation. Anybody that wants to cuss and, pretend like they're elitist will get blocked. And you will not be a part of this conversation. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption, not Mighty 5.